How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Flicks and Pixels. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. I'm going through another Jean-Claude Van Damme 4K release today. I did Kickboxer not long ago. I was quite impressed with that, with the Lionsgate Steelbook and everything. But this time it is a release from a Shape Factory. It's a film that has been released on various different formats before. Of course, VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, and now it's been released on 4K, and that film is Timecop. And it's a Van Damme classic. I don't care what anybody says. I think it kind of got a little bit... The reviews were a little bit mixed, I'd say, but do you know what? I really enjoy this as a time travel film. This is a really good Jean-Claude Van Damme film, and I was really excited to find out that it was coming out on 4K. I'm a Jcvd fan. What can I say? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done some shit, but he's done some real good ones as well. And Timecop is one of them. It's up there for me with my top 5 Jean-Claude Van Damme films. You know, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Hard Target. Timecop is in there. Double Impact is a fantastic film, really underrated, as I said before when I was doing the Kickboxer review. He's done some really good films, but he has done some real poor ones as well. I think he plays a better villain than he does a good guy as well. I mean, he's just, I mean, he's horrible in No Retreat, No Surrender. He's not any much, but for the time that he's in it, he's a pretty bad guy, to be honest. And Expendables 2, he's brilliant as the main villain in Expendables 2. But he plays the hero the majority of the time, and he's certainly the hero in this. And I really enjoy it as a time travel film. It's really good. If you've not seen it, it's basically his wife gets killed, his time travel technology is invented, he's part of the force that kind of... They control the criminal activity of going back in time and adjusting the future, basically. So anybody that goes back in time for financial benefits, Jean-Claude Van Damme's character is one of the people that goes back, arrests them, brings them back for trial. Yeah, it's a really good action film and an underrated time travel film, to be honest. He doesn't do much of his martial arts, his classic moves in this. There's a few fights in it, but yeah, not much of his martial arts skills are utilised in this. But it's still a really good action film, and I'm pleased to have it finally on 4K. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take you down for a little unboxing, just a quick unboxing of this, and then we're going to bring it back up top and we'll talk about the 4K transfer and a little bit about the sound as well, which is quite an interesting one. So, are you ready? Come on, let's go and have a look. Okay, then, here we go with a quick unboxing of the Timecop on 4K. As you can see, it's the original artwork of Timecop. You've got Van Damme written at the top there, Timecop here with a little quote underneath saying "Murder is forever until now." You got some on this side. They killed his wife 10 years ago. There's still time to save her. And you got the picture of Van Damme himself holding that gun. So yeah, classic artwork for Timecop. Bring it round to the spine. Get Timecop written there. A picture of Van Damme as well. Bring it round to the back. Got a write-up of the film. And then you've also got your tech specs as well. But no special features whatsoever. In fact, they're classing the transfer as a special feature, which is madness, really. Don't get that. Okay, so let's take it out of its slipcover, pop that to one side, and it's much the same. Original artwork on the front. Same on the spine. And exactly the same on the back as well. So when you open this up, there is no reversible cover. And you are greeted with your Blu-ray disc. Just there. And then you also have your 4K disc there. A little disappointed they haven't used different artwork on the discs. Yeah, that's disappointing. But anyway, guys, there we go. Timecop on 4K. from Shape Factory. So let's go back up top. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we are back up top with Timecop on 4K, and yeah, so just a standard release. There's no collector's edition of this at all. Although there is kind of like a big box edition coming out, I think from France later on this year, around about September time. It looks quite nice, actually, to be honest. It definitely looks better value than this. I'm hoping there's going to be some special features on there, which there isn't on this. There's no special features at all, which is baffling to me. They're charging full whack for this. I had to import it from the US. In total, it cost me about 37 quid, which is the same price as any other release, pretty much, from Shout, Screen Factory, whatever you want to call them. But there's zero special features on this. I don't quite understand why there's no special features. I'm sure there's footage out there, archive footage, featurettes, interviews, making of. It's got to be out there somewhere, I'm sure, but absolutely nothing on here. And they've got the nerve to put under the special features, it's a new 4K transfer from the original 35mm camera negative. That's not a special feature. That is the feature. I don't get it, but yeah, bare bones, bit lazy. Even the artwork on the discs is a little bit lazy, to be honest. It's the same image printed on both. Not as lazy as Kino Lorber, to be honest. Their image design on their discs is very basic, but I think I expected more from Shout from this, to be honest, and yeah, I'm left a little bit disappointed with the package as a whole. Just bare bones, lazy. But in terms of the 4K transfer, it's a good looking 4K transfer. It is. One of the issues that I found with the Blu-ray was pretty good, but it was very dark. It was almost as if the contrast levels were kind of out of sync a little bit. A lot of the scenes in this film, especially like the main scenes, are taking place in dark areas, nighttime, darkened indoor sort of set pieces, and the Blu-ray was it was far too dark. You couldn't make any detail out at all. The 4K fixes that. It's as if they brought the contrast levels a little bit in sync with everything else. And it looks much better, especially in those dark scenes. There's no real crush going on. There's the odd scene when there's a little bit of black crush and you lose a bit of that detail, but overall it's a huge improvement in terms of the black levels from the Blu-ray. A detail looks really good. Film grain is quite consistent throughout. There's the odd shot here or there that looks a little bit more grainy than the other one does. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. Fine details look decent as well. Close-up shots look good. It's definitely, you can definitely tell there's an increase in that resolution. In terms of the HDR and Dolby Vision, they do a pretty good job. They're not utilised as much as some of the films, but they're utilised quite nicely. And yeah, it's very subtle, the HDR and the Dolby Vision. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty good 4K transfer. Is it going to blow your socks off? Absolutely not. No. Could they have done better? I don't know. I think I expected a little bit more from it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did expect a little bit more from it, but take nothing away from it. It is a decent 4K disc, and if you haven't got Timecop in any physical media format, then this is probably the best way to watch the film, to be honest. If you've already got the Blu-ray, if those darker scenes bother you, I would consider upgrading to the 4K. If you're not fussed for them, then the Blu-ray is sufficient enough, to be honest. Where I did have a little bit of an issue, though, was the sound. Now, this comes with 5.1 DTS. It didn't sound right. It didn't sound right at all. It sounded quite tinny, and I don't get why. I put on the Blu-ray actually not long after watching it, and the Blu-ray kind of sounds better than this does. It's the same sound mix on the Blu-ray as it is on here. They're both DTS 5.1s, and the Blu-ray sounded a little bit better. Sounded had a bit more oomph to it. There's something lost in the sound in this, and I can't put my finger on it. It just sounded very tinny, very trebly. Not much oomph in the bass at all, which I don't know if there's an issue with the disc or I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it sounded okay. It was all right. yeah, a lot of the dialogue got lost, and the big explosions and the gunfire and stuff just sounded really trebly and tinny. Yeah, quite surprising, to be honest with you. But as I say, guys, overall, it's a decent 4K. It's a decent 4K. It's not one of the best I've ever seen. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's definitely more accurate looking than the Blu-ray in terms of those contrast levels, the black levels and stuff. Colour grading has been adjusted very slightly as well. It's not as vibrant as the Blu-ray in some parts. But anyway, yeah, it's a decent 4K. And as I say, if you haven't got this in any physical media format, I'd recommend this. If you've got it on Blu-ray, I'm not sure. It depends how much those darker scenes really bother you. If they don't bother you, then it might not be necessary for you to upgrade to this, but it's entirely up to you, of course. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today, guys. Disappointed with the bare bones on here, no special features. They've got the nerve to put that it's a new 4K transfer from 35mm as a special feature, which it's not a special feature, is it? That is the feature. But so overall, yeah, it's a decent 4K. As I say, it's not going to blow your socks off, but it's all right. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you did like the video today, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would, consider subscribing to the channel as well. I would really appreciate it. And hopefully, I will see you again on my next video. Until then, take care.